All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build your first ever full stack e-commerce website with multiple payment options like crypto payment and Stripe payment integration, where you will have your own dashboard where you can able to monitor all the stock for your clothing brand, where you can able to create promotional campaign, coupon code for the user. You can able to monitor all the stock. You can able to monitor all the merchandise. Every single thing is fully customized and powered by Web3 payment integration with centralized payment system. So let me give you a complete walkthrough that what are the feature and functionality we have included in this full stack e-commerce clothing brand project. So when the user will come back to your website, this is what exactly they will find. From top to bottom, you will find all the product we have in our e-commerce which is ready to purchase. So the very first section we have in our project is the header section. You will find I have called this particular marketplace trend marketplace, but you can call whatever you want. We have all product, man, women, kids, accessories, and here you will find three options. If you want to filter out the product, you can simply click here and it's going to give you the search bar and you can search your product. If you want to go to wish list, you can click here. If you want to go to add to cart, you can click here. If you go to your account, you can click here and you can go back to your order, wish list, setting. And I'm currently connected with the admin account, so that's why I have this option. But when the normal user will connect, it will not have this option. I can simply log out or I can simply log in, which I will show you. Right now, we have this hero section, which is a dynamic model, which is going to change every 3 seconds. So it has a beautiful design. We have called this names. You can see big style, bigger saving, and we have all of the stats which we are providing for our product. So this is the dynamic slider we have. We are displaying some of the review. If you want to go quickly to different sliders, you can go with that. Here you will find that what are the feature and functionality we are providing into our e-commerce place. So we have the free shipping, easy return, secure payment, fast delivery, premium quality, and support. You will find the brand collaboration banner we have included. You will find the product. So you can able to filter out. So these are the category, which popular category we are providing, like men's, women's, kids, accessory, but you can add more category. If you come back to the next one, here you will find the feature product. So you can add the product for feature, trending, and new. So right now, these product we have available in the feature product. So you can see it's also available in trending. You can see it's new. It has 49% discount. This one is 57% discount, but currently this one is out of stock. You can see this one is in stock. This one is in stock. You can simply over it up. And if you want to add in your wish list, you can simply click on this and it will be added in your wish list and it's there. I'll show you that how every single thing is happening in real time. If you want to explore all the feature product, you can simply click on this. So this is the feature product section we have. If you come back here, we have a quick banner section where displaying about the sale and the shop. You can customize this one. Now come back to the new arrival section. So you can able to manage all of these stocks from the admin panel, that which one is for new arrival, which one is for recent, which one is for the feature one. That's all you can manage. So currently this project is available in the new arrival. I have added that one. Here we have the trending section. Now you will find these product I have added in the trending, and here we have the quick banner for collecting the email ID, and we have the footer section where we are providing all the details. So this is what we have on our home page. When the user will land, this is what exactly they will find. So user can click on this and they can go back to the category section, or they can simply filter out based on the category right up here. So right now we are on the all category section. So if you click here, we are on the all category, and here you will find all of the product which we have in our marketplace, which is available per sale. If you want, you can do the filtration. If you want, you can set the pricing low, high. You can simply select and it's going to filter it out and it will select based on the sizing. If you want to go with a small, you can click on the small and it will be filtered. If you want to go with large, you can simply click on large and all the size would be available. If I simply remove this one, the medium, and I can remove this small and it will be available. I can filter with that. If I want to filter based on the color or green, I can click on this blue and it will be filtered based on the blue. If you want to go with the black, you can click on this and you can define the black. So that's all you can manage from your admin panel, where you can list out the categories. If you want to filter based on the ranking in stock, you can click here and it will display all the product we have in stock at the moment. I have this one wish list. If I want to add more, I can click on this, add to wish list, and it will be added. If I want to add this shirt, I can click here and it will be added to my wish list. If I want to see the overview, I can click here and I can have the view of the product. So this is how it's going to look. So we have the complete details about the product. You can see the details. You can see the category I have assigned. You can assign any category or you can create your own category. This is the name. This is the price at which we are selling. This is the higher price, but we are giving discounts. You can see the description. Right now it's available in green color, so I can select large, and you can select the quantity, and you can also add into a wish list, or you can simply deactivate, means remove from the wish list. If you want, you can simply add to cart. So if I click on this add to cart, it will be added and I can see all the details. I can simply decrease the quantity and I can see how much I'm paying for the shipping. That's all is there. I can go with the free shipping. That's also is there. So I'll simply come back here and here you will find the details. Right now we don't have any review, but anybody can give the review. So I can simply come back here. I can give the review and this review will go to verification, means review, to the admin panel. Once it will review and approve, it will be reflecting it. And here you will find all the clothings we have as a related product. So that's what you will find. If you come back to the all product, you will come back here in the all product and you can go back to any product. So for example, I can come back here in this women product, or I can go with this shirt product. I can click here and I will come back to the man product and here you will find the details that it's available in yellow, blue, but not in black. You can see, I can pick the quantity, I can pick this one and I can simply add into my cart. So I can click on this add to cart and it will be added. If I want to purchase, I can do that very easily. Before I purchase, I want to simply click on this view full cart and it will open the full cart for me where I can see all the product which I have added in my list. I can simply proceed with the checkout. If I want to continue with shopping, I can do that. If I want to remove any product, I can simply remove, or I can save it as well for later. Let's remove this one and this product I have. And right now you will find that this is the currently price I have to pay if I want to buy it. So I can do that. If I come back here in the process checkout, or if I go back to the continue shopping, I can click here and it will take me to the category section and I can start continuing shopping. If I go back to my wish list, I can find all the product which I have added in my wish list. So there you will find that these two products I have added into my wish list, which I can continue shopping. If I go back to my cards, then you will find the card. I can proceed with the checkout from here. I can click on the view full card and it's going to give me the full card. If I want to go to my account, I can able to find that I have multiple options. So I can click on this my account and I will be in my account. And you will find that currently I made one purchase and I paid this much in crypto. So you have multiple options, Stripe and crypto. So if you want, you can come back to your order section and you can see this is the order you have made. If you come back to the wish list, you will find this is the product you have added in your wish list. If you come back here, go back to the my order section, then you will find the details about the addresses. So if I click here, right now I don't have any addresses. If I want, I can add the addresses. I can click here, I can fill out the details and I can add the addresses, which I can use during my checkout. I'll simply come back here. I can go back to my orders and there it's my profile. I can go back to my profile section and then I will find all the details about my profile. So I can see this is the email which I have used for login. I can add my phone number. I can subscribe to the newsletter and I can change my password even if I want. I can come back here. Let's go back to my order and there you will find the details. So let's come back here. Here I have you have seen my profile. Let's come back to the invoice and then you will find the invoice I have. So I can simply download this invoice because this is the product which I have paid and it's delivered. So if I want to download invoice, I can simply click on this download and this invoice would be downloaded in my computer. If I double click it, you can see this is how the invoice would look like. We have bought this. So this is how the invoice would look when you will buy it and download it. Now, what I will do, I'll simply come back here. If I go back to the settings, so you have seen all of these pages. Let's come back to the settings and there you will find all of these options we have. Now let me show you how the admin panel would look. After that, I'm going to show you all the transaction and buying and selling. So I'll simply click on this admin panel and you will find that I will come back to the admin panel because this is the account which I'm connected. It has the admin level access. So you will find that this is how the admin panel would look like. You will find all the top product which got sale. You will find the product which is out of stock and how many product are left. That's all the alerts you will find. You will find the total number of sales you have made, the order and the number of user you have in your marketplace. So if you come back to the product, you will find all the products which you have listed in the marketplace so user can able to buy it. So you will find I have a lot of product. You can also upload in bulk or you can also create a single product. So if I click here, I can create a single product. So I can give the name, it will create the slug. I can click on this active. I can give the SQA. I can give the short description, full description. I can give the actual price and the comparing price. I can upload multiple images. I can select the category, that which category it goes. And here I can select the variant. Like if a product, a cloth has multiple color, I can add multiple variant for it. So that's what I can add. I can add the tag. I can select this, which product is for new arrival, trading. That's all I can provide. And I can also provide the SEO optimization, like short description and title, which is good for SEO optimization. I can click on save and it will create the product for me, which I will show you. I'll click here. Now we will come back here in the product section. And if you want to view any product, you can simply click here and you can simply view the product right in the detail page that this is the product you have. If you want to do any editing, you can do that in the existing product. So I can come back here and you will find that this is the editing option you will have. And from here, you can able to control the entire product. If you want to change the pricing and if you want to upload another image, you can simply select and click on this upload and the image would be uploaded. You can change the pricing, you can update the text, and you will find that we have uploaded another image and I can simply change that. If I want to add a variant, I can click here and I can add this I can say it's a green and you can change the color from here. Let's call this green. You can add the stroke. So this would be 223 and this will be, let's say, 45, and you can add the comparative price. This one is for kid. If you want to check or uncheck, you can do that. You can click on this update and every single thing would be updated in real time in the marketplace. So here we have update the data. Now, if you go back in the view, if you come back here, you can able to see the details that right now it will have 2 images. This is the one we have uploaded. So that's how you can manage it. Let's close this one, come back here. So this is where you will find all the product and the sold count. So currently this particular product got sold and that's the count is reflecting here. Now, if you come back to the category, from here you can create multiple categories. So like these category, which is going to be default, but when you will create a category, it's going to be reflecting here. So you can see the orders of the product you have. If you want to do the editing, you can click here and you can add the category or you can simply deactivate the category. So let's close this one. If you come back to the order, here you will find all the orders which you have received in the marketplace. So currently you will find that I got 2 payment, one which is from a different account and it paid in $97.97 and this payment came in crypto. So from here you can able to take multiple actions like paid. If you click on this paid, it will be changed. If you come back here, if you click on this pending, it will be changed. If you come back here, if you mark this on paid, it will be changed at real time. So this is how you can control and confirm your orders. We got it. Now you can come back to the users and then you will find how many users you have in your marketplace and what role they have. So currently you will find this is the 2 user created their account in our marketplace. This is the one which is me as an admin, which has the admin panel access. From here you can manage the role. You can set the different role to the user, but obviously you don't allow the customer to be admin. If you allow that, they can have the access of the admin, but you should always have the admin panel. So here you will monitor all the user. If you come back to the promotions, then you will find all the coupons which you have created. So user can utilize this coupon and they can simply get some extra discount. So you can provide fixed discount or you can provide percentage discount. So if you want to create a coupon, you can click here and you can create a name, discount, what type of discount you want to get, fixed or percentage wide. You can give the quantity, minimum, maximum, and how many times user can use a coupon. You can give the expiry date and description. That's all you can do. And from here, you can deactivate or activate any coupon. So for example, if I want to deactivate, I can click on this or I can delete on this. If I come back to the analytical part, here I can able to find all the analytics for the stores and all the transactions. So you will see total revenue is this 3 order, total user, and this is the average order we get. You can see the graph, the payment we have received today. You can also export it. You can see the crypto payment we have received and we have the normal orders. You will see the orders and here you will find the details about the payments we have received. If you come back to the review, we don't have any review at the moment. Yes, we do have a review, which is in the pending. So if I want to approve this review, I can approve it. If I want to reject it, I can reject it. So if I click on this approve and the review will be approved and it would be reflecting in the products. If I want, I can delete it or I can simply visit that one and I can check the product review. So this is the review. If you come back here, the review is reflecting fine, which is a 5-star review. Perfect. Let's come back to the admin panel. And from there, you can able to control that. So all of that. Now I can come back here and let's try to make the payment and show you that how the transaction would work. So I'll simply come back here, remove this one. So I hope you have understood that what are the section we have included in this particular project. Now let me perform all the actions. So first thing, I'm going to log out. So I'll simply click on this log out and I'm logged out from the application. I'm logged out. If I give a quick reload, you will find every single thing is reset. This is the card which I have added, but I'm no longer logged in. So if I click on this sign in, this card option, I can see this is the card option I have added. If I click on the wish list, this is my email ID. By the way, if you have any questions, shoot an email on this. And now I can give my password. I'll click on the sign in and it will be logged into my account. Once I will log in, I can simply come back to my wish list and I can see this is what I have. I can click on my product, and you can see it cost me $1. So I can give on the full view. And if I want to continue with the purchase, I can do that very easily. So I can click on this proceed to checkout, and it will take me to the checkout, and where I have to fill out all of these details. So I have to fill out the name, phone number, address, secondary cities, state, postal code, and the country. And here you have the options. So if you want to go with the standard shipping, you have to pay extra shipping costs, and there you have to pay the extra money, and there you will find all the details. So I will go with the free shipping, and here you will have these two options. You can pay in card or you can pay in crypto. I'll show you both the payments. So let me quickly fill out these details. So I have filled out the details and I have taken the free shipping. Now I want to apply the coupon code. So this is the coupon code I have, Web3 30, and I will simply click on this apply, and you will find that I will get the discounts and the coupon code is apply, and now I have to pay this much. If I want, I can pay with the card. So let's go with the card, then I will show you with the crypto. I'll click on this. Just wait. It will redirect me to the checkout page where I have to simply confirm the payment and put the card details. Happening here, I got it. You will find the details. Now I have to provide my card details. So let me give this one 42424242424242, and there we have to say 12. This will be 34, and CVC is going to be 123. This is the TIS CVC, and we are in India, so I'll just go with that. If you are any other country, you can select that. I can click on this pay, and it's going to make the payment. So just wait, it's processing. Soon we'll get the confirmation for the payment, and the transaction would be completed. And here you will find the payment is successful. You can see the orders, and you will find the details about the product you have bought, the details about it. If you want, you can track it down. You can click on this track your order, and here you will find the payment you have done. This is the product you have bought just now. If you want to download the invoice, you can click here and you can download the invoice where you can see the details. You can also check your Stripe payment gateway. There you can able to receive the payment. So you can see this is what we have. If I show you my Stripe payment gateway, you can see the payment is complete. Here you will find the details about the payment we have received in our Stripe. So we got the payment. Now if I come back here and I can see the details. Now if I go back to the product and I can buy more product if I want. So I'll simply come back here and let's try to find the same product because it's under $1. And so I'll select this one and let's try to buy this product. Come back here, and this product has this. You can check the images, looks perfect. You can also zoom a bit if you want, looks great. Now I want to buy it. So I'll go with blue and I'll go with medium. I'll take only one quantity, 7 is available. And you can see all the details. So what I will do, I'll click on this add to cart and I will go with the proceed checkout, or you can view that. So let's click on this proceed checkout straight away and it will come back to the checkout page. Now I have to put the details. You can see the images and here we have the option. So I will select crypto as a payment and I have to fill out this detail. So let me do that. So I have filled out the details. Now I'll select this free shipping and I will select this crypto as a payment. I want to get the discount. So let's call that Web3 30 and let's apply this discount and you will find the discount would be applied and I got the discount. Now I can come back here because I don't have much crypto in my wallet and I'll click on this crypto. I'll click on this continue. Now it will come back to the checkout page and here you have to simply complete the payment. Right now you will find that. So right now we have this available network. User can pay using Ethereum, Polygon, Binance and Base, and they can select USDT or USDC. So I'll go with Polygon because that's where I have some USDC. If I open up my MetaMask, you can see I have 1.17 USDC, which is enough. And when I will make the payment, I'm going to receive the payment in my account 1 because that's the payment receiver address. So that's what I will select and I'm using Polygon. I click on this pay and it's going to make the payment. Just wait, the payment is happening. It's going to open my MetaMask. Here we got it. You can see the amount we are paying, all the transaction code. Now click on this confirm and the transaction is happening. You can also verify on the block explorer. Once the transaction will complete, the order is placed and you will get the receipt. So here the transaction is completed. It will be redirected here to your order confirmation and you can see the amount which you have paid. If you want, you can click on this track your order and there you will find that your order is successfully created. And here you will find the order is created and you have paid the fund. So that's all is there. Now, if you go back here in the dashboard, go back to the, let's say my order section, there you will find all the details about the transaction you have performed, the orders you have made. So now what I will do, I'll simply come back here in my admin panel. There I will receive the orders which I have done. So there you will find the amounts I have paid. And if I show you my MetaMask wallet, you will see the fund went down. The USDT is went down. If I change my wallet address to account number 1, you will see there I have received the fund. There I received the fund. This much I have received. Now you will come back here, go back to the product, and you can see the details about the product, the sale you have done. So these two sales we got it. Now if you come back here in the order section, there you will find the payment. So you have paid in the crypto. So first thing is going to, you can see the orders. If you go back to the user, there you will find the user details. You can see the promotions and you will find the coupon is got utilized. So we have utilized this coupon almost 5 times. If you go back to the analytical part, there you will see that here you have the analytical part and the transaction got performed. If you come back to the review, this is what we have in the review. Now let's come back to the product section. If you want to create a product, you can do that very easily. You can click on this create product and you can provide the details. So I'll simply come back here. Let's call this one. We'll create a slug and I want to make it active. Let's click on this and let's give the details. So what I will do, I'll simply go the details. Just I want to show you. So let's call this basic details and you have to give the brief details and the actual price you have to provide. I'll say 5 and the compare price you want to add. Let's call 9. You can add the image. I'll go with this baby image. And you can also define the category, which product is for this category. If you want to add multiple image, you can add that one. And let's add the multiple image to this and it will be uploaded. Now you can define the category which you want. So I will go with kids. You can add multiple category if you want. If you want, you can add the variants, like you can simply add it and it will be there. So I'll say M, it will be blue and you can define the stocks you have and whatever stock you want to define, you can, that's all you can define. You can just keep this price because this is the adjustable price based on the color you want. If you want to add a adjustable price for this, you can simply add it. So let's call this 7. Here you can define the tag. I'll say kid or kids. Now you can define the which product category you want to flag it. So you want to flag as a trending new. So I'll say new. And here you can define the SEO title. This one is very important for SEO optimization. So let's provide this basic one. Now, once you're done with all of these details, now simply click on this create product and you will find that it's failed. So let's give a quick reload. Let me provide the actual details and I want to make it active. And this will be, let's call this different SQL is 45 because if you give the same SQL, it will be failed. Give the description properly. This is the price. I want to say 3 compared to be 7 and I can upload an image. So this is going to be the baby one. Let's call this one as a primary and it will upload. I want to mark it as a kid. Like you can add multiple images if you want. I can go with this one as well. Click on open and here you will find it's open. You can also add the tag. I say kids and I want to go with multiple. If you want, you can go with that, but just go with this. If I want to adjust the price, you can do that. I'll say 30, this one, I'll say L, this will be green. And I'll say green. You can select the color palette you have and you can define the quantity. I'll say 20 or I can go to 110 and that's what you have. I'll say, let's say this one, let's give the proper one. Click on this create product and it's going to create the product for you. And the product is created. Once the product is created, it's going to be reflecting here. You can see it's a kit category. You can click here and it will take you in the edit page. If you want to do any editing in that, if you want to add more text, like just like this, you want to add more text and you can simply update. Let's click on this update and the product would be updated. So here we got the update product. If you want, you can go back to the, let's say view product and it will take you here. Here you got the details. You can see the price variant. If you select the green, that's what you will pay. You can also increase the quantity. You can decrease the quantity. You can go with that. That's all is there. Right now, if you want to add the review, you can click here and let's say new, give the review and click on this submit and the review would submit it to this product. Right now it's not reflecting, but now you can come back to your dashboard, go back to the review and from here you can able to manage the review. So I can approve it. The reviews approve it. Now reload the page and you will find the product is reflecting fine. Now if you come back here, if you want to add to cart, you can click here. If you want to make the purchase, you can click on this. You have to select the size and this, click on this. I can simply click on this checkout and here you have to fill out the details. You can also apply the coupon. So I can come back here In the admin panel, I can go back to the promotions, and there I have the coupons in which I can use it. So this will give me 30%. I can copy, this will give me 40%. Let's take this winter one. I can come back here, I can apply the coupon. Let's click on this, and here I got it, very less. Now I have to fill out the details. Got it. Now if I want to pay, I can pay with card, and it will take me to the checkout page, and there I can make the payment. So just wait, here I got into the checkout page. I can give the card details, 424242424242, and this one will be 12, this will be 34, 123, and it's Indian. I can select any other. If I want to select USA, I can select that one. So I'll say USA. You have to give the postal card 12345. Based on a country, you can simply define that one, and you can make the call, and you will find the transaction is happening. Just wait. Once the transaction will complete, you have done your orders. You will find the details. If you come back here in the admin panel, go back to the orders. There you will find the orders you have received. To the dashboard, there you will find the details about the order, the transaction, the purchase you have made, and you will find the stocks, that how many stock is left, what other things are there. So it's a really powerful project. I hope you have understood that what are the features we have included and how you can able to manage your orders, how you can user can buy your product. This is a really powerful project which you can include in your portfolio to showcase your understanding. Or if you want to launch your own e-commerce, you can do with this. You can simply launch it where a user will come and they can buy your product. The invoices for the complete purchase, that's what you will find. If you come back to the all product details, there you will find all the products which you will have. If you come back here, if you go back to the admin panel, from here you can able to create the coupons. So you can click on this coupons, you can come back here, you can give the name, I'll say new 30, 39. You can go with the fix or percentage. I will go percentage. I want to give, let's say 39% discount. The minimum is going to be $1, or I can say $0, and the max is going to be 50. I want to allow the user to use like 550 times, and select the range in which you want to allow, and you give this description. Click on this create, and you will find, okay, sorry, my bad, I've given this details. Now you can click on this create coupon, and you will find this coupon is going to be created, and here you got the coupon. Now user can use it and apply it. If you want to deactivate, you can simply click on this coupon as a deactivate, and this is deactivated. If you want to delete, you can simply click on this, and you can delete the coupon which you have created. If you come back to the product or do the editing, you can do that. For example, if I want to, let's say, if you want, you can do the editings in the product. So it's a really powerful. If you come back to the category, you can create a new category. When you will create it, this category going to reflect when you will add a product. So right now you will find this fork category I have added, but the moment I will try to create a new category, for example, let's say blockchain coder. This is the one I have got, and I want to call it for man, and I want to add, let's say 65. You can give the description, anything you want. I'll simply go with the same one. You can give the SEO title, description, which is really important for you. Now click on this create, and it's going to create the category. Now if you come back to the product, if you go back to the, for example, add product, you will find there you will have the category available. So you can simply select and it will be allowed here. So this is really powerful. From here you can able to monitor all the user you have. You can simply set the roles which you want to define. You can set them as an admin. You can click here and click on this, and this will be an admin. Now it will have the access of the admin panel, and they can have the access. If you want, you can turn it as a customer, but make sure you should have only 1 or 2 account as admin level access. That would be better. You can also come review the review which you are getting in your marketplace. So this is really powerful. I hope you have understood that what exactly we have developed, how user can buy in crypto, how user can simply pay and buy the product and see all the details. So it's really powerful. So this is what exactly we're going to develop from scratch in this particular project. Now let me provide you all the assets which you need to develop this particular project. So I'll give you the link in the description, so you can click here, or you can open a new tab. Type the blockchain coder. There you will find all the project we have developed from scratch. So 150 plus we have developed on our channel. So make sure to build at least 5 of them. Make sure to log in. Once you will log in, you will have this option. Click on the source code, and then you will find all the project we have developed. So make sure to build at least 5 of them if you really want to master blockchain development and Web3 full stack blockchain development, where you can integrate Web2 model and Web3 model. So to get all the assets and the final source code, you can come back here, click on the recent project. Click on this, and here you will find all the resources for this particular e-commerce site. So click on the starter file, and it will take you to GitHub, and here you can able to understand about all the architecture we have included, and you will get all the assets which you need to develop this particular project. So make sure to clone this repository, check the package.json file and the folder and file structure we have included and what are the models we are utilizing it. So make sure to click here, clone the repository or download it and save it. So when the complete project will come, we can start following straight away. Now let me show you that how you can do the final code setup. So you can come back here to the blockchain coder and you can take the final source code. And when you will take it, you will give your valuable contribution to my team to bring more tutorial like it. Make sure to watch this video till then, in which I will show you how you can do the setup of the final source code in your system and test. I'm going to attach this setup video right up here so you can watch this as well. Let me quickly download the final source code, then I will show you that how you can do the setup of the source code in your system. When you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to extract the zip file and you will get this folder in which you will have the complete source code of the project which you have seen in the demo. So I'm using Mac operating system. So I will simply double click on this and it will going to extract me this particular folder. But if you are using any operating system like Linux, Windows, make sure to install a zip extractor. Then you can able to extract. And this is the folder you have to open in your VS Code. So I'll simply click on my VS Code. I'll come back to open, go back to desktop, and this is the one I have extracted. Select this one, click on this open. Now let me give you a complete walkthrough of the entire architecture, because this one is very important for you to understand that what structure we are following, what are the requirements you need to have in your system to run the project, and what are the external tools we are utilizing it. So this is the complete folder file structure which you will find in this particular code. So the very first folder you will find is public, in which you will find all the assets which I have provided, which you can use to test. So the very first one we have is the images, in which you will find that we have a couple of images which we are using throughout our entire application. So first one is the home accessories. This is the image which I have defined in the category page, which I will take you through that. Then we have the home kids, home man, home woman, and the man. So this is all the images we have in our image section. Now come back to the next one. We have the product, and where you can keep all the product images. You can add your own, but this is the images which I'm going to upload and show you all the transactions. So this is the accessories I have a couple of images for kids, and this is the images for man, and I have the images for women. You can use your own images. I have given you because this is the images which I'm going to upload through the admin panel and user will start buying it. So this is the one I have. I have the file global, Next.js, we have the sitemap for the SEO optimization. So the Google crawl bot can easily crawl our website and get the information about our site. We have the Versal icon and we have the window. So every single thing is looking good in this particular public folder. Keep it as it is. If you want, you can keep your images right up here. Let's close this one, come back to the next one, which is SRC folder. In this, you will find the complete code for our project with all the logic. So the very first folder we have is the app, which is the starting point for our application, in which you will find a couple of folders and files. So the very first one we have is the auth, in which we have multiple stage. We have the forgot password, we have the login, we have the registration, we have the reset password, we have the email verification, we have the layout. So you don't make any changes. Every single thing is dynamic in this particular project. And I'm getting this red warning. It's not an error. I have a different configuration in my prettier. That's why it's giving me this, but it will work absolutely fine. Just follow the way I'm doing the setup and you will understand every single architecture we have included in this particular project. So let's close this one. This is the authentication we have. Then come back to the storage. There you will find that we have multiple storage model and we are using a backend server called Supabase. It's really powerful. So you will find the card folder, in which we will find all the logic we have included with our card page, where we're going to fetch out all the product which user will select and save in the cart. So that's what we have. If you come back to the checkout, in which we have multiple pages, one for the success, because once the payment will confirm in crypto or Stripe, we have to display the details about the product and the confirmation. We have the pages. Let's close this one. Come back to the dashboard, from where we can able to monitor, means the user can monitor the entire application. So we have the addresses, invoice, order, and profile, and the pages. So we're going to inject dynamically. So this is the dashboard we have for the user. Let's close this one, come back to the product, and there you will find it's a single product page where we're going to read the data based on the ID of the product, and this is the page we have. Close this one. Close this one. You don't need to make any changes. Every single thing is dynamic. If you're absolute beginner, you can able to launch your project. So let's close this one. Come back to the wish list, where the user going to add the product into their wish list. We have the layout and the pages. So this is what we have in the store. You don't need to make any changes. Just keep it as it is. Let's close this one. Now come back to the admin panel. And this one is very interesting because from here you can able to control the entire application. You can upload your product. You can simply do the editing in the product. You can update the stock. You can see the monitoring of the transaction. When the user will place the order, you can cancel the order. That's all we have. So first thing we have is the analytical, where we can display the quick analytical for the data we are getting and all the transaction happening in our e-commerce. So that's what we have here. We can come back to the category. We can manage the category, different product. We can check the orders. We can check the products. We can also add a coupon code and provide to the user. So user can use the coupon code and they will get the discounts. That's what we have. Let's close this one, close this one. Then come back to the review. So when the user will give the review, we can review that particular review in our dashboard, and once we'll approve, it's going to reflect. Let's close this one. We have the user where we can see all the user have logged into our application. So you can able to manage the user. Let's close this one, close this one, come back to the layout, and we have the pages. So this is the admin panel. It's going to reflect only to the admin. So this is what exactly you will find. Perfect. Now let's close this one, close this one, come back to the API, and here you will find all the API routes we have developed for user, for admin, for getting the product. That's all you will find. So you don't need to make any changes. We have the admin panel in which we have different route for analytical. We have the orders, we have the product, we have the user. Just keep it as it is, the way it is. Let's close this one, come back to the auth. There you will find the auth route. We have the cart, we have the coupons, we have the invoice, we have the newsletter, we have the orders, we have the payments. We have two different payment model. One is the crypto and the second one we have is the Stripe model. So just keep it as it is. Then we have the product, then we have the review, then we have the upload. So we're going to upload our product images and all the credential to the Supabase. They have amazing system, and that's what we're going to upload it. We have the webhooks, we have the wish list, and we have our web icons and CSS file. If you have understanding about the CSS, HTML, then you can make the changes. But I would suggest you to just test the way it is. After that, do all the experiment. Let's close this one. We have the layout. We have the provider, which allows to connect with the Web3 wallet and perform the transaction. So you can pay in crypto as well. We have the robot.txt file, and we have our sitemap for our project, which can give all the details to our Google crawler. So let's close this one. And that's what we have here in the API. Let's close this one. And all of these codes we have in our app. Close this one. Now come back to the component. We have multiple component. One we have for admin. We have all of this for admin component. Don't make any changes. That looks absolutely phenomenal and it's dynamic. Then we have the auth. We have the card. We have the checkouts. We have the dashboards in which you will find all the component for home and all of these models we have. We have the layout. We have the product, we have the UI component, we have the wish lists. That's all we have. So let's close this one. That's what we have in the home. We have the layout, just keep it. We have the footer and the navigation. Then we can come back to the product itself. We can see all the filter model, card, filter, gallery, info, pagination, review, short. That's all is there. Let's have the UI component for the badges, button, input, and skeleton, and star rating, because reusable model in our project. So one component can be utilized in multiple places. Let's close this one. We have the wish list, and this is the one we have for the wish list line. So let's close this one, and that's all you will find in the component. So you can simply go to any one of these components, you can check. But I would suggest you to first test the way it is. Now come back to the hooks. Then you will find that it's a dynamic model. Just keep it as it is. Come back to the library. There you will find all the models we have. So we have the crypto payment, the contract network, Wing configuration. That's all is there. We have the Supabase, client configuration and server configuration. That's what we have. We have the validation for authentication and checkout. We have the email, logger, rate limit, Stripe, utils. That's all we have here. Close this one and close this one. Come back to the storage. And then you will find we have the model, we have the storage card, UI store, and we have the wishlist store. So just keep it as it is. Close this one, come back to the types. And here we have defined all the data types we are taking into our project. It's a really huge and it has a reusable model. We are taking payment in crypto for different networks like Polygon, Ethereum, Base, and BA and Binance. So you can check all of that. Let's close this one, come back to the utils. It's a proxy model, just keep it as it is. And here we have the proxy.tss. Just do it as it is. We are using the profile model to configure and pass on to the data to our database and the application. Close this one and close this one. So we have all of this code which you have seen in our SRC folder. You don't have to make any changes. I'll tell you what are the changes you have to do. So let's close this one. Now come back to the Supabase. And this is our schema model which we have designed for this particular project which follow our e-commerce site. So this is the one schema model we have to activate in our database. And if you come back to the storage, this is the one we have to configure as an admin. So admin can able to upload the product images because we have a different container for storing images and we have a different model for storing the schema model for where user can able to perform all the transaction and create account, validate, get the details about the card. That's all is there. Let's close this one. I'll tell you how you can do that. Let's close this one. Close this one. And you will find that I have also given you Docker environment. So that's what you will find. I have already done the configuration for the Docker environment. And if you come back here, we have the environment variable. And this one is very important. So if you come back to the environment variable.local, here you have to provide all the details which we're going to get it together, and I'll tell you how you can get your variables and configure. So we have to get our database, we have to get our Stripe credential, webhooks, private key, secret key. You have to also provide your domain, which is an optional one. And here we have the SMT server for sending email, but this one is an optional one. If you really want to send email, you can provide that. There are multiple providers. You can use Google, you can use your private empty server. There's tons of things. Then you have to provide your project ID, which we're going to get from Wing provider. And here we have all the addresses for stablecoin. So this is the stablecoins address for USDT and USDC on Ethereum. Same we have for Polygon, we have for Binance, and we have for Base network. And here you have to provide the void address where you want to receive all of this payment when the user will buy using cryptocurrency. And here we have set the rate limit because we don't want to have too many requests on our API endpoint. So just keep it as it is. If you come back to the production and the same details you have to provide, there is nothing in here. So I'll simply close this one. Now come back to the get ignore and you will find that I don't have anything in this. It's just a simple get ignore configuration because this is what we have to add when we're going to push the code to GitHub. So let's close this one. We have this configuration for the legacy mode. Just keep it as it is. Come back to the Docker composer. So this is the configuration I have done. Just keep it as it is. We have the Docker file. We have slane. We have the next. We have the Next.js configuration. So I have done the configuration for globally, but if you want to do your custom configuration based on our operating system, you can do that. If you come back to the Linux, this is what I have. It's really powerful. Don't need to make any changes. Let's close this one, come back to the packages and file, and here we have used the most stable version. So no matter when you are developing this project, it will work absolutely fine. It follow the required version and it's follow on stability. So it will work for the next 5 or 10 years if you follow this exact video the way I'm telling you. We have the post.css config, just keep it as it is. We have the readme file. Then you will find some important details that how you can able to start and some important links which you can have a look. If you really want to sell your cryptocurrency using multiple payment option, you can check with that. And you can also get this particular hosting URL and you will get 75% discount on the first purchase. So that's all the details you will find. If you come back to the setup, then you will find all the details that I have given, how you can do the setup, all the environment variable. So that's all is there. Let's go close this one, come back to the Tailwind CSS, and here I've done the configuration for the branding and the coloring. So if you know how to do the changes in Tailwind configuration, you can do that. But first I'll tell you test the way I'm doing it. And we have the text configuration, just keep it as it is. So this is what exactly you will get in the final source code. Every single thing is absolutely well optimized and it will work absolutely fine. Just follow the way I'm doing the setup. Now, the very first thing we have to do is to get our credential for our environment variable. So if I come back here, this is my production environment variable. I have given that. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here. I'll simply copy this one and I'm going to simply paste here. Like when you will get the final source code, it's going to be looking like this. Okay. So we got our environment variable. Now what I will do, I have to update the environment variable first. So let's come back here in the local first. First we're going to text locally because if you want to use Stripe payment gateway, you need the deployed URL. Let's test all of the feature in local environment. First we're going to test in our local environment. So there you will find we have to get the first credential, which is our Supabase database. So I'll simply copy that one. I'll come back to my browser and open a new tab and paste the text which I have copied, Supabase, hit enter. And you will come back here. You will find the very first link. You can click here. And here you will find the complete details about this project. It's really powerful and it's very easy to use in your project. And it's give you a lot of flexibility when your user will grow. It will automatically give you the scalability which you can implement. So you can check all of the models, how they are utilizing this particular project. They have the complete code on GitHub which you can have a look. So make sure to create your account, verify it. Once you will do that, you can go into a dashboard. I already have my account, so I will go straight away into my dashboard. I'll click on this. I have my dashboard. So when you will create your account for the very first time, it will ask you to create your organization and you have to fill out the details. So I have given my details and I have created this particular organization called Email AI. So I'll simply click here and you will find that I have already created one project. And in free account, you can create up to 2 free projects. So I have created only one. I'll create another one. So to create another one, you can click here and you can simply give the name. So organization is going to be exactly the same one, or you can create another organization. There's no problem. And let's call this one Stripe and Crypto. The reason why I have given this name because this is the 2 payment option we are taking. Now you have to give the password. Let's call this So make sure to give a strong password. Make sure to select your region based on your country. I'm from Asia, so I'll select the Asia Pacific. Make sure to have to activate this one, enable data API, and click on this create new project. And you will find that your project would be created. So just wait. You will come back to your dashboard, and here you will find all the details about the project. You can find different framework if you want to use it. So we need the credential. So first thing, we need this one. Copy this one, and that's what we have to provide here. So let's simply provide here, and the same thing you have to provide in the production. So make sure provide the same details. Got it? Now you can come back here, go back to the API keys, and go back to the legacy, and here you have to get the public key, AN, ON, public key. Simply copy that one, come back here, and that's what you have to provide, AN, ON. So let's give this one, and come back to the production. You have to give the production as well, or you can avoid it. There's no problem in that, but better to fill it out. Now you can go the secret key. I'll click here, copy, and that's what I can provide here. So let's come back here in my code base, and let's paste here, and I'll also paste in my Supabase here. Perfect. So I got my API credential for my database. That's the first thing we have to do. Now we have to do a couple of things in our database. So we can come back here. We will find this initialize schema model. So this is the one we have to activate in our database. So our API can communicate and it can know that what are the data it can accept. So I'll simply come back here, go back to the main root, click on here. Now you have to go back to the SQL editor, click here, and you have to simply paste this entire piece of code. Now you have to click on this run, and you will find that it will return success. So just wait, and here our data is successfully, the schema model is successfully uploaded. Now I'll come back here. We got that first thing and it's activated. Now you can come back to the storage. This is the one you have to click. And here you have to create the bucket, which one is very important. Bucket which allows us to upload the images, because this is what we're going to use as a storage for our file, the images for our clothing. So click on this like policy, and here you have to create one. Now you can come back here. You have to add the schema model. So click on this new policy. And here you have to click on this full customization, because I want to have my full control. So I'll simply click here, and here you have to define. So you have to define the name of the project. So allow admin uploads, because that's what I've been going to do. I will allow admin to upload the file. And here we're going to simply pick the details. So you can go with insert, and from here I'm going to select this authenticated. So first we're going to authenticate that this is the admin. After that we're going to allow it. Got it? And here we have to update the admin credential. You can come back here and you can go back to the storage. So this is the piece of code you have to copy, and that's what you have to activate. So here you have to simply paste and click on this review. Got it? Now you can simply click on this save policy. The moment you will do that, is going to save your policy successfully, and you have saved your policy. So that's the second thing you have to do. So what we have done, we have uploaded our schema model, activated, and we have created our policy. So now we are ready. With this, you can see all the item, the table, that's all looks perfect. All the user who are going to register in your address, in your database, that's all you're going to find. That you can able to see the tables, and from there you can see the details about the users. So looks fine to me. I'll come back here. So we have done with the very first thing. I'll simply save it and close this one and come back here in the environment variable. Now we have to get our Stripe credential. This is what you have to get for receiving the payment. So first thing, I would suggest you to come back here, open a new browser. I'll click here and simply type Stripe, hit enter, and you will come back to the very first link. Click here and you have to create your account. So I already have my account and I will simply log in. So make sure to create your account and verify it. So I will simply create it. I have already created my account, so I will simply log in straight away. Click on this dashboard and just wait. It will take me to my dashboard, and there I will find all the details about my Stripe account. So just a moment, soon it's going to reload and it will show me. So currently this is my test account which I have created, and you can see test mode is activated. If you really want to receive actual payment, make sure to activate the real mode and submit all your document like KYC, banking details. That's all you can submit based on your business which you want to launch and connect. But I'm going to do all the tests to show you the payment integration. So here you have to get the API key. So simply copy this one. This is the publishable key, and that's what you have to paste here. Simply paste here. This is your publishable key. Now this is the secret key. Again, I'm showing you it's my test account. So simply copy that one, and that's what you have to paste here. Perfect. Same thing you have to do. This is the secret key and this is the publishable key. Copy and here you have to paste this one. Now we have to get a webhook. So we can come back here and you can click here and you can go back to the webhooks, and from here you will find all the webhooks you have created. You can see I have already deployed the application and I have created this webhook. If you want to create a new one, you can click on this add destination. This webhook will provide it later. First we have to simply test locally. So this is fine. If you want to add a SMTP configuration, this one is optional, you can add it, but I'll just keep it as of now. And here we have to provide our wallet connect project ID. So to get that, we can come back here. I'll simply minimize this one. I'll come back, open a new tab, type wallet connect project ID, and this is the link which you have to connect, the second one, Reliant. And you will come back here. Here you will find the complete documentation which you can have a look and understand that how you have to do the configuration. There are multiple ways you can do it. I have already created my account, so make sure to create an account, verify it, then you will have a dashboard option. Click here and you can come back to your dashboard. Here you will find all the project which I have created. If you want to create a new project, you can click here, give the name and create a new project. But I already have a previous project, so I'm going to pick from there. So I'll simply click here and here you will find all the details about the configuration which you can do. So I'll simply copy this one. This is the key I need. Come back here and that's what I have to provide here. Wallet connect. I got it. I'll come back here in the local and there I will also provide it. And this is the addresses for different stablecoin for different networks. So this is the USDT address which is the correct. This is the USDC address which is correct. Polygon is also correct. You can also check on the Binance. I haven't checked this. I have just given you this one. But you can simply come back here in the Binance, like type BSC SCAN scan, hit enter and you will find this. Click on it and you will come back to the Binance scanner, and then you will find all the transaction is happening on the Binance network. So it's taking a little bit time for open, and from there you can find the address of the stable coins like USDT and USDC. Okay, it's taking a little bit time, but I'll come back here. This is the address. I got it. Make sure you should confirm for the base network, a Binance network and base network. Base network basically a bridge token. But we got the right addresses for Polygon, Ethereum, and that's where I'm going to do the testing and show you. Perfect. All of this good. Now we have to get the void address where I want to receive the payment. So I'll simply come back here. Let's close this one. And I'll open up my MetaMask. And I'll simply give the password. Let's click on this unlock. And I'm going to use, I have this fetch fund which I'm going to use for making the payment. So let's come back here. Let's go back to account number 1. And there I don't have fund. I have no USDT. So let's come back here and I'll get this one. There I'm going to receive the payment. So let me double confirm it because it's going to involve my actual money. So I'll confirm, come back here, and that's what I'm going to provide here. Perfect. I got my address. If you want, you can donate some amount. I come back here. I'll simply provide the address. So this is all the environment variable we have got. This one we have to get, but we'll get it later. Perfect. And this is the simple configuration. You can keep it or you can simply provide your details. Perfect. All the things are looking great to me. Now I'll simply close this one, close this one, close this one. Now we are ready to start our application. So first thing we have to do is to open up our terminal and open up our packages and file. And this is the packages we have to install. So you can see I'm in the main directory. Make sure you have to be in the exact directory. So if you close this one, you will find this folder. If you open, in which you will find this complete code. So make sure to be in the exact directory. If I show you my node version, I have the latest one. If I show you my NPM version, I have the latest one. So make sure to install the exact version or above 20. Every single thing will be working fine because we are focusing on stability and long-term security. So this is what I got. Now I'll simply clear up my terminal and let's do the installation of the package. Simply type npm I, hit enter, and it's going to do the installation. This might take a little bit of time depending on your system configuration and your internet speed. So just sit back, relax. Once the installation will complete, we're going to start working and start testing our application. So just wait. And finally, the installation is completed. You can see we are getting a couple of warning and depreciated. We are focusing on stability. So let's keep it as it is. Just ignore this one. It's just a warning. I'll simply clear up my terminal. And now we are done with the installation. You will find your node modules in which you will find all the packages we have used in our project. So far, things are looking great to me. Now, what we have to do is to run this particular command, the dev environment. Simply type npm run dev, hit enter, and it's going to start our application on localhost 3000. So just wait. Here you will find that it's compiled. It will generate our next model. in which you will find all the code, and here our application is ready. You can open by this or you can open by this. So I'll go with this 3000, copy that one. Let me close all of this open tab because we got all these details. We have to keep this open because we have to get the admin access. So I'll simply come back here, paste here, hit enter, and here you will find that our application is going to be load. Just wait. If you come back here, you can see all the logs in our terminal, the request we are making, it's compiled successfully and the application is open. So if you come back in the browser, you will find it's worked. You can see we have this different tab models. It will automatically slide. That looks perfect. You can able to find all the images we have in our category, the models. So every single thing is looking good. You can go back to all product and you will find that we don't have any product because we have not logged in. So every single thing is empty. You will find the filtration for man, women, all the things are looking good, but we don't have anything in this. So I'll simply come back here in the marketplace, and first thing we have to create our account. So I can click on the sign in or sign up. So obviously I'm going to do sign up because we haven't created an account. So I'll simply come back here, and here I have to fill out the details. So let me give the details. So I'll call this the chain coders. That's what the name I have given. Let's remove this at the rate, and here I have to give the email ID. I'll say the chain coders@gmail.com. Make sure to give the actual email where you're going to receive the email for email verification, account verification. And here you have to give the password. So make sure it should be 8 characters and you have to combine these characters. So let me give that one. I've given my password. Now I can click on this create account and it's going to create me account. So just wait. It's creating, and finally I have created my account. Now I have to verify my email. And here I got the email in my email ID. I'll simply click on this confirm your email. Now I will simply close this one and close this one. It's giving me this particular error. So not a problem. It's happened in the development environment, giving me this error. You can simply click here. You will come back here, click on this settings. It will open it here, and here you have to simply delete all of this data because I have testing multiple things. So sometime it will fail. So click on this data. So it will delete all the data in the local environment. Perfect. Now you can come back here, close this one, open a new tab, paste this localhost, and it will start the application. Perfect. Now you can simply click here in the sign in. We'll come back to the sign in. Now I have to simply give my credential to log in. So I'll say coders@gmail.com. I'll come back here. Let me give my password and click on this sign in. And you will find that I'm successfully logged into my account. It's a welcome, and here I have this one. I logged in successfully. Now you can see it's reflecting T, the first letter of my account. So and you will have the search bar. You can go back to the wish list, and then you will find that I don't have any product in my wish list. It's empty. If I go back to my card, it's empty. Now I click here and I can come back here. I can go back to my orders. There is no orders I have, so it's empty. My order is empty. If you go to my wish list, it's empty. If I simply go back here, go back to my orders, and there you will find the details. I have the addresses, so I can simply come back here and I can see the address. I can add it manually, or if I want, I can change it. So let's come back here. If you want, you can add these addresses manually, or you can also add the addresses when you will do the payment. So you can simply come back here, go back to my there, and just wait. It's going to open it up. You can check your profile. And there you will find that we don't have these details. So we only have these details like email ID, phone number is not there, the password change, that's all is there. You can come back here and you can go back to, let's come back to my orders. From here you can able to monitor the invoice. So when you will complete the payment, buy the product, you will find the invoices here. If you come back here, go back to the settings, and there you will find the details about all the products, your account. Now, the very first thing I have to do is that this is the account which I have created. So once you create your account, after that you need to give the access for this particular account as an admin level. Then you can able to have the access of the admin panel. Because if I show you, if I type admin, hit enter, you will find that I will not have the access of the admin panel because this account doesn't have the access of the admin panel. So I have to come back to my database, and from here I have to give the access. So I simply click on this edit table and you will find the details. So this is what I got it. Once you will got it, you can come back here and you will see the details. You will find the details about the admin panel, the payment, news related. Now you have to find the user. So this is the one, because this is the model we have for different. This is the different folder we have. You have to click on the users, and here you will find the detail about the user, the email ID, the name. Yeah, and the avatar, phone number, every single thing is 0. So here you have this option, like it's a customer role. So I have to upgrade this one. So I'll simply click here and click on this edit row, and here you will have the options. Now here, from here you can select that what kind of access you want to give. So I want to give a super, or you can go with admin. I'll go with super admin. So I will have full control. Now click on this save. Once you will save it, this particular user will be the admin and he can have the access of the admin panels. Now I can come back here and I can simply scale slice, admin, hit enter, and you will find the admin panel will be open. So just wait, and here we got into the admin panels. We can see the dashboard, every single thing is empty. We can come back to the product and you will find that the products are empty. If you go back to the category, then you will find all the category we have. So currently we have 4 category. If you want to do the editing, you can do that. If you come back to the orders, there is no orders we have at the moment. This is absolutely empty order. If I come back to the user, I can come back here and there you will find that this user is got admin access. That's what I have assigned. If I come back to the promotion, from here you can create the coupons which user can use to get the details. If you come back to the analytical part, here you will find the details about this particular marketplace and all the transaction, all the sales is happening. If you come back to the review, here you will find all the review will provide you, and you can simply verify it or approve it or reject it. That's all you can do. Now come back here in the product, because that's what we have to create. So if you click on the product, I would suggest you to go with the manual one by one, because if you go with the bulk, you have to, like, you will make a lot of requests. So let's click on this, add product, and it will be open this particular form, and you have to fill out the details. You have to fill out the details about the product. So let me do that very quickly. Select this one, and this is the name, and it will automatically generate the slug for this particular project. Here I can set that whether I want to keep it active, inactive. So I'll go with active, and here you have to type the SQO. So I'll go with this one, because this is the structure we follow. #1 and your brand. So when this will go, it will go to, that's how you have to define. Now you have to give the short description. Let's give this short description, premium, slim fit. You can give whatever you want. I'll give the long description, and here you have to give the pricing. So I just want to keep the pricing of this product is going to be, let's say, $1, and I can show you the comparison price that this was the project, let's say $3, but it's got discount. So I'll say, let's say $3. It will compare the comparing prices, and this done with that. Now we have to upload our image. So before we do that, we have to make one changes. So come back here and you have to go back to the storage one more time. And right now you will find that we don't have any bucket. We have only created the policy. So let's create the bucket first. I'll click on this new bucket, and I want to call, and you have to give the exact name. I'll say product image. Make sure there is no space. This is the exact name you want to give it, and I want to make it public. Now click on this create. This is going to create the bucket for you, in which you will have the complete product. So now we are done with that. Now we can come back here. Let's click on this. Let's give the image. And let's, sometime you have to give a reload, because we were quite inactive for some time. So I have to provide the details. So let's call this. So I quickly provided all the details. Let me set the price to $1, and this will be 3. That's the comparison I want to give. Now let's come back here. Let's upload the product. And you will find that it's uploading. Soon you will get the confirmation. Our image is uploaded successfully in the bucket, and here we got it. Now you can come back here. I just want to keep it for man. You can add multiple variant if you want. So this one is a small black, or you can pick a color. I just want to give the stock to be, let's say, 40, and just keep the same price. If you want to add more variant, you can add that one. This will be medium, and let's say it will be in blue color. Let's add the color to be blue, and let's give the stock is 30. If you want to add more, you can add it. You got the point. Okay, I'll say yellow, and this will be yellow. That's how you can add the variant, and it will be in 10. So we have added the variant. Now we can add the tag. So I'll say it's for man, it's for boy. You can give multiple tags based on your product, and I'll say it's a new arrival. Let's call this new arrival, and here you have to add a short description for SEO optimization. So let's copy this one, and that's what I can give. It's the title. Now I can add the short description. This is the feature we have included, so it can rank on Google as well. So let's give this one. Now you can click on this create product, and it's going to create the product. So we are creating our first product into our e-commerce marketplace. So here we can see the product is added and it's currently live. You can see the details. If you want to view, you can click here and it will take you to the marketplace. There you can able to view the product which you have created. You can see the discount, the details we have provided. So the price was $3. That's the compared price, and it's on $1. This is available in 3 variant. That's all we have. Now we can come back here, and if you want to do the editing, you can click here and you can do the editing of the product. So you can simply add all of these details and simply update that. So if I want to give the update compare price, so I can simply do that. Let's call this $5 and I can update. Let's click on this update, but make sure to create the product in one time. So if you come back here, if you give a reload, you will find all the data would be reflecting and it's coming from our backend. So looks perfect. So that's how you can update the product. If you come back to the category, we have multiple categories right up here, and you can see all of this category. If you want, you can add the category, provide all of these details. So I'll say gym. It will create the category. If you want, you can select this for a gym is for man or woman. You can select that one. I'll say short orders to be, let's say, you can give anything. Short order to be 10, and you can give a description. Gym, and I just keep this one as it is, but it's better to provide that as optimization. I can click on this, create category, and it's going to create a category, another category. So the category is added. So that's how you can add the category or delete the category. Now come back to the orders. Then you will have this one. And right now you will find you have no order, but when the user will place the order, you're going to find it here. If you come back to the user, this is the only user I have at the moment. If I want, I can create a different account. I'll show you. If you come back here, from here you can create the coupon code. So if you want, you can create a here and you can give the name. So the coupon code, I will say Web3 30, and you can adjust whether it's going to be fixed amount or percentage wise. I'll go with percentage wise, and the discount value I want to give is, let's say, 10%. You can go with the minimum one. I'll just keep it 0. The minimum is going to be $0, or I can say $1. It's better you should set it to $1, and you can add the maximum one. Let's say I'll say $50. I'll say 50, or you can define your coupon code. And here I want to allow the user to use it, let's say 50 times, like 500 times. So user can use this coupon 500 times. Now you can select the date. So I want to set a specific range where I want to make it. So I'll just keep it from here, or I can go with in future. And you can also give a description. So let's just give this dummy text and click on this create coupon. And it's going to create a coupon for me. Now user can simply use this Web330 to get the discounts. And then you will find that how many users have used it. You can see the details, you can active, you can delete, that's all you can do. If you can come back to the analytic, and there you see the analytical part. Right now we have one user. If you go back to the review, there is no review at all right now. So I'll simply click on this logout and let's create a different account. So show you this, I'll say Daulat, and this is the email I want to use it. Let's give me the password. Got my password, click on this create, and it's going to create my account, and it will send me the link which I have to verify. I got the link, I click on this confirm, and it will take me to my account. Just wait, here I got it. Looks perfect. Now you will find that all of these categories are visible. So the moment you will find the category is going to be visible, and you can see this is the product is available. And you can see I'm into my account. If I want, I can make the purchase. So this is the product which is available. So I'll simply click here and it will redirect me to the product page. I can see the details and the amount which I have to pay. So this is the one I have. I can pay $1 for it. I can select blue and it's a medium. I won't take one quantity. You can see all these details, or if you want to add the review, you can add it. So I'll say nice product. You can give any description. So I'll come back here, and from here I can get this one, this description. Make sure if you haven't checked that project, make sure to check that. Now I'll click on this review. This review will go for verification in the admin panel. So the review is added, and you will find that we have selected that. If you want, you can add this Auth to cart. So let's add this one, and you can purchase with appointment, or you can simply add in your wish list, and it will be added in your wish list. So if you come back to your wish list, then you will find the product you have added in your wish list. If you can come here, you can click on this add to cart, it will be added. If you want, you can simply delete this one, and this will be deleted. No item is here in our wish list. If you come back here to your cart, you will find the quantities there. If you want, you can bring it down. I want to take one. I can click on this proceed checkout, and you will come back here in the checkout page. You have to fill out all of these details. So you can see this is all the details I have. Currently this much taxes we are paying, and you will find the coupon code. If you want, we can use it. So we have the coupon code called Web330, and I can apply that, and you will find this coupon would be apply and we'll get the discount. So it will went down to 97. and we got the discount of $0.10. Now you have to give the details. So I'll say, got it. We got all of these details. Now I want to save this address. So it will be reflecting. And here we have this additional charges. If you want to provide free shipping, it's going to take a little bit time. But if you want to go with other shipping models, you can simply include that one and the price would be updated. But I'll go with the free shipping. Here you have this two options to make the payment. One, you can go with the credit card or you can go with the crypto one. So if you click on this credit card, you can go back here. It will take you to the payment and checkout option. So here you will find the checkout option and you can provide the details. So let me give that. I'll say 42424242424242. So this is the test one which Stripes give you. I'll say 13, like 12, 12, 34, and CBC is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and I'm from India, so I'll select India, or you can go with USA if you are from your country, and you can click on this pay. I'll click on pay, and here the transaction is happening. Just wait. Soon you will get the confirmation, and you will find the payment is completed, and here you got the order. Here you got the orders, all the details. You can even check continue shipping. You can click on this track order and you will come back to your dashboard. There you can see the order which you have placed. So currently the order is pending or is pending. Now you can come back here, click here, go back to your my orders. There you will find all the details. So you will find this is the order you have. We have the wish list. We have the addresses. This is the addresses we have updated during the payment. If you want, you can add the addresses. And it's happening twice because I perform it twice. This is I have it. Now I'll simply come back here and I can go back to this. I can go back to my invoice and there I can download the invoice which I have. So currently I not got it. Invoice. So I'll simply come back here and I have all of this. I can click on this view all and it will give me the details that this is the one I have. I can click on this and it will give me the downloading invoice. So just wait. Soon it will be download and here I got it. I can click here, which will be an HTML and here I got it. The details, the amount which I have paid. Perfect. So this is what I have. Now what I will do, I'll come back to all product. You can see the filtration I have, which is reflecting fine. You have the man and you can able to do the filtration. Perfect. We got all of that. Now let's come back to the admin panel. So I'll simply click on this sign out. Here I got it. I click on this sign in. I'll change my account. And I can give my password. Click on this sign in and I'm back into my account and I'm an admin. I can simply go back here, see all the category logs. I can go back here, go back to the admin panel and you can see the sell happen in our product. So we have 2 users. The total revenue is not reflecting and here we have all the details. Come back to the product. We have the product. Now come back to the orders. There you will find the orders which you have got. So currently it's in pending. The reason why we got this 2 because it's created the webhook. We don't have the webhook and here you have and here you will have the control. If you come back here, you can simply click on this paid or you can come back here. You can change the status. Perfect. Now, if you want, you can also verify this transaction on your Stripe account. So I'll come back here and I can go back to my, let's say, close this one, my developer mode. Go back to my transaction, you will find the transaction is completed and this is the amount we have paid. First one is incompleted, second one we have paid the transaction from this marketplace, the clothing. Perfect. The amount we have received. Now if you come back here, go back to the application, there you will have it. If you come back here, the promotion, you will see that someone have used the promotion which is 10% is applied and it's active. If you go back to the analytical part, there you will find that this is what we have. The total transaction, the order, the payment, that's all you will find. Now if you come back here, you will see the details. If you come back in the marketplace, in the home page, you can also make the purchase as an admin. I'll simply come back here. I'll go back to the product section and this product would cost me $1. So I can make the payment with crypto as well. So I can simply come back here, click on this. Let me select this blue, click on this add to cart. Now this much I have to pay. Click on this proceed with checkout. And it's going to redirect me here and I have to fill out the details. So let me do that very quickly. So I have given the details. Now I can click on this crypto payment and I will apply the coupon. I'll say Web3. Let's apply this one. and I have applied that one and went down to this, I can simply make the payment. Click on this and just wait. Soon it will redirect you and you are ready to make the payment. So finally, we got this here and we have the crypto payment options. So we have Ethereum, we have Polygon. So obviously I'm going to make the payment on Polygon because I don't have on Ethereum. If you want to make the payment on Ethereum, you can completely switch your network. But I'll do on Polygon. And if I show you my Polygon, I already have that much fund. I'll simply come back here to my account number, main, in which I have the fund. I have the fund. We have this USDC. So that's what I will select. Now click on this pay and it will pay in USDC. So it's going to open up your MetaMask. Here you got it. You can see the amount which you are paying, the transactional cost, that's all is there. Click on this confirm and the transaction is happening. You can also verify on the block and find the transaction is completed. You can open up your MetaMask to see the transaction is completed. You paid that USDC, it's went down. Here you got the confirmation. You can also go back to your orders and you will see the payment you have done. You have paid a $1 and this is the order you have created. You can see this time we had single entry because we are not using webhook in crypto payment. So I can simply click here and I can have the details. So it's going to open it up and I can click here and I can see the details about the payment which I have made and the product I have bought. So it looks fine. Now I'll simply close this one. Come back here. Now if I go back to my admin panel, you will see the transaction is completed and we have simply got an order. If I show you my account, like I paid the USDC from this account, so it would be reflecting because this is the receiving wallet and you will find that in which I'm going to receive the USDC. So this much we have received. So the payment is receiving successfully and you can see the dollar we made in crypto. Perfect. Now if you go back to the orders, you will find we got the order and it's a crypto payment. We got the confirmation. You can see that we can simply run this project and every single thing is looking great. Perfect. So this is how you can receive the payment in crypto and Stripe. Every single thing is looking absolutely fine and this is how you can test it. So finally we have done with the complete project and you have understood that what exactly we have included and what are the features we have in terms of Stripe payment, crypto payment, how you can able to build the connection with the backend and how you can do the complete setup of the final source code. So make sure to rewatch the full video, try to understand the logic we have implemented. If you really want to master complete blockchain development, I would highly encourage you to come back here in the blockchain coder. There you will find all of this project. So make sure to build at least 5 projects. When you will build that, you will understand that how you can build different business models. Build on this NFT marketplace, voting dApp, chat application, crowdfunding. You can also get a lot of new projects which you can have a look. You can go at this, all of this project, decentralized banking. That's all we have. Or if you really want to learn every single thing from scratch, if you're absolutely new to the blockchain development, then I would recommend you this particular bootcamp in which you will master complete blockchain development from beginner to advanced. You will learn every single technology which you have to know to master blockchain development. You will learn about the programming language for solid smart contract development, environment setup for Web3. You're going to build about the complete full stack NFT marketplace with 5 different contracts where you're going to learn about the security, backend, all the courses, API courses, security optimization. Even you will have the interview question round. So make sure to check this particular video where you will understand that what exactly project we're going to develop. So make sure to get into that and you can simply come back here, download the starter file to foster your development. So that's the only thing I want to cover in this video. If you have any question, any doubt, do let in the comment section. I'll definitely try to help in that. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.